I'm about to meet someone really interesting. He's a new Singaporean and he lives in this neighborhood with his family. He's also going to teach me a little something about our local music culture. Let's go find him. Rupert! 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 So Rupert, you are now a Singaporean. Congratulations. Welcome to the Singapore family. Maybe you tell us a bit more about this journey of how you ended up here in Singapore.
Well, I came to Singapore on spec, to be honest. I didn't have a job to come to. I just loved Asia and I thought if I want to live in Asia, I've just got to take it and give it a try. But things worked out for me well. I was employed, I got work within a week of landing here at agency and yeah, the rest, as they say, is history. And then after 3 or 4 years, I'd had my fill of Singapore. I thought, let me go try and I was at the age where I wanted to be married, to be honest. I hadn't been lucky in love, so I had an exhibition as a sort of farewell to Singapore and my friends came and as I was leaving, I met Joyce and the sparks flew. I thought I can't let this one get away.
But
so
you left?
I did, then we did the long distance thing and I just thought I've got to come back and it wasn't obviously easy coming back to Singapore but we got back here and
it worked out.
We got married and 3 little boys.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll even make a little girl one day.
Oh wow, okay,
Make
number 4.
my wife would like that.
So Rupert, how do you make sense of it calling Singapore home?
Well, I didn't think it would make much of a difference getting my citizenship, but it did. I remember walking to the shops and thinking, I've actually been accepted. I'm part of the community, and it was a good feeling. And I think it has contributed to my sort of overall sense of happiness and sense of well-being, being officially being part of the community and being a Singaporean. And I do love the sense of community that you have in HDB, the Kampong spirit, as they call it.
Oh wow, that's great to hear. Alright Rupert, if you had one hobby or if you have a hobby that can give you that sense of belonging to a place, what would that be?
Records. Records have always been my hobby. I've been collecting since I was about 10 and wherever I've lived I've always had a small collection. I've always explored the local music scene. So I always thought to myself, one day when all my records are together in one place, that'll be home. And funnily enough, that is Singapore because I finally got all my records in one place upstairs. Would you like to see?
Oh my god, I would love to see the records.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Welcome to my record room.
Oh my goodness, Rupert, how many records do you have?
4,000 perhaps.
4,000? Show us something to teach me a little bit about what's happening here.
I want to show you there's a very, very vibrant Singapore music scene.
Yeah.
So this is my collection of current Singapore bands.
Current Singapore bands? My
there's
goodness.
A lot. So a band like Forests are actually pretty big in the American Northwest.
Really?
Yes.
And these are all Singapore bands?
Yes.
It's blown my mind.
It's all happening. Singapore is a hotbed for new music.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of it now. I mean, I literally didn't know. And what else do you have in here?
So this is quite special because it's a Singapore Hokkien record. And my Singaporean wife is part Hokkien. So I really got that for my kids. It's their heritage. Now everyone's got to have a Chinese New Year record, right? To put on.
Wait, and these are all Singaporean singers?
Yes,
my goodness.
These are sort of 70s Singapore. And so yeah, a lot of these just really nothing spectacular. I like some of the compilations.
Nice. Yeah. But where do you get all these albums from, these records from?
Shall I show you?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay.
Welcome to Red Point Record Warehouse.
Wow.
This is an incredible place.
Hi.
Hey, Mr. Ong. How you doing?
My goodness. So you discovered this treasure trove. How did it happen?
When I first came to Singapore, I did a bit of searching online and I found this place. And of course, discovering this place was just incredible. I spent a lot of my weekends here, single guy on his own in a new country. And Mr. Ong, was a great friend of mine and I loved it. Mr. Ong has brought some real special little Singapore mementos out for us.
And this is in cassette form.
These are uniquely Singapore
Oh my goodness.
items.
Oh my goodness. I didn't realize that the FAS, the Football Association of Singapore, is an official soccer album. We are Singapore. Look at that. And oh, these are not vinyls, are they? They're vinyls.
These are 7-inch singles.
7-inch singles.
Yeah.
Singing the SIA girl song, the Singapore girl song. You're a
That's
great way to
pretty
fly.
special. Yeah.
No, this is incredible, Rupert. I'm so glad I'm here, and I wanna go check out more stuff in this shop.
Let's have a look.
Okay. Wow, Rupert, I'm so glad you brought me here. This is incredible. Look
Isn't
at this
it?
store.
It's amazing.
It's a museum.
Really, it is a vinyl museum. And then Rediffusion, I'm sure you remember those guys.
Rediffusion. Those were the days I wasn't born yet.
So Mr. Ong actually bought the entire Rediffusion collection of about 20,000. So, when everyone was throwing records away, Mr. Ong recognized the value. And in a weird way, he's actually held on to Singapore's vinyl musical heritage.
Absolutely.
Because by preserving, he's obviously got thousands and thousands of records. He's actually created something quite special here because it's part of Singapore's culture.
And part of Singapore's music history. I mean, look
Totally.
right here. Mr. Dick Lee, Life in the Lion City. Oh my goodness.
The legendary Mr. Lee, yes.
Wow, Rupert, thank you so much for sharing this much of Singapore's music history with me and for opening up your home to us as a new Singaporean.
It's been a pleasure and thank you so much for popping by. Obviously very special for me too.
I'll come by another time. All right, you know what? I have music now to listen to as I go on to visit my next guest. It's gonna be a long journey.